PS4 System Software Update 6.71 is available to download now. We have a new PlayStation 4 beta in the works. You can sign up for it. It is the 7.0 and it comes with new features. And is this Sony's answer to the non-existent PlayStation Vita? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Monkey Flop here and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a lot of stuff to cover, so make sure you guys stay tuned for the entire thing. So let's go ahead and jump into the System Software Update 6.71. Now with the 6.70, the previous update that we had, it was causing a lot of people to have issues with their PlayStation 4. And Madam Eve also experienced these issues. You guys weren't alone. She was having trouble accessing YouTube, accessing Netflix. Other apps that were on her PlayStation 4 were non-functional and the trophies were all scrambled. It was just a weird big old mess. Well, hopefully with this new System Software Update 6.71, those issues should have been fixed for you. I know I tested her PlayStation 4 and she's not having any issues anymore, and on my PlayStation 4 it is pretty much good to go. So I would say it's safe to download the new System Software Update. Just keep in mind with these new updates you might experience issues that other people might not. So but pretty much across the board it has fixed a lot of people's issues, and that honestly is a good thing. Kind of find it ironic that we're talking about two different System Software Updates in one single video. But next up we have the PlayStation 4 System Software Update 7.0 Beta. Now it's not officially called the 7.0, but I'm just speculating here because the next big number is the 7.0, and whenever we get new features it usually includes a big number behind it and not just a bunch of smaller numbers. So what is included in this new beta that you could sign up for now, which I will link it to you guys in the video description? Well, they are increasing the party chat from 8 to 16, which is massive. And you guys are probably wondering like, oh man, what about the network connectivity? Because PlayStation Network's connectivity is horrible. It's awful. Like the download speeds and the upload speeds, I can go on and on forever. Well, with this new beta, with this new System Software Update that you can participate in, it's supposed to help with network connectivity, which honestly is a very good thing if you ask me. And while they are also improving on audio chat, which is another good thing. Well, it looks like yesterday Sony has announced that the PlayStation 4 controller is going to be compatible with iOS and iPad devices. So that means you can connect your PlayStation 4 controller to your cell phone and play some mobile games, as well as your iPad as well. So my question to you and pretty much everyone in the PlayStation Nation is, do you think this is Sony's answer to not having a PlayStation Vita 2? Sony's answer is like, oh, we'll just put some games up on, you know, iOS and Android, and you be able to connect your PlayStation 4 controller to your iOS devices. I mean, if you think about it, the PlayStation 4 controller cost $65 US dollars. Sometimes you could get it for $50, or you know, depending on an older model you could get it for $60, but that's still a hefty price tag. And if you put that in perspective of, you know, how much profit they make off of a PlayStation 4 controller compared to the PlayStation Vita, I'm pretty sure they're making more money off of the controllers, and that's probably why they stepped in this direction. Now let's take a step back and talk about movies going and crossing over to video games. Now if you look at the early 2000s and even 2010, 2012, you will see a lot of movies trying to cross over to video games, and it really didn't work. It didn't resonate with the gaming community, and the games were honestly horrible. They were terrible. A lot of the games that came from movies were terrible. But we live in a new day and age where movies cross over to video games and video games cross over to TV shows, and it works for the most part. We'll have to wait and see, because Jumanji has a video game in the works, and it's gonna feature The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. That's right, you guys heard me correctly. So very interesting news. I thought I'd mention that here today. In nerd related news, I wanted to talk about a movie that I watched over the weekend. It's called Recovery, And I wanted to give a big shout out to the director for sending me a stream link to watching in advance. The movie's actually really good. It's a horror film and it's based off of a veteran. I'm not going to get into too much of the story because I don't want to spoil it for you, because there's definitely a lot of spoilers when it comes to reviews on this movie in particular. But I definitely recommend, if you guys are into horror films, if you guys are into Sick and Twisted, and like, you know, they're in a mental health facility. You could just imagine, mixed with horror, what could possibly happen. Now, they gave me permission to show a quick clip from the movie, so let's roll the thing!